We had a sociologist and an anthropologist come speak, and the sociologist was Professor Hoang, and Professor H, I have for a sociology class, States Markets Bodies Winter Quarter. And so to come in and have her recognize me was really cool, even though I didn't say a word at all in class. But to come in and just have her kind of contrast the anthropologists that we had speak, because they both obviously talked about ethnographic work and what that entailed. But it was really interesting to not only see different ways that their work manifested, whether that was, in in the government, but also, in policing, but then to also see how different people engage in similar practices, but the methods in which they engage in them is very, very different. And so Professor H is just has this very large presence, and she's really powerful and she's really cool, and she comes in and she's just very clearly in charge of the room, and very she commands a stage really well. And then the anthropologist that we had come in was much more soft-spoken, but still just as dynamic of a speaker, but in a way that contrasted so differently from Professor H. And it was cool to see how the ways in which they engaged in their ethnographic work and how they talked and created surveys and asked questions was so incredibly different, but it served so well to what they were interested in studying. And I think for me personally, it was a good opportunity to see, you don't have to fit a specific mold of a type of researcher to do research that is interesting and beneficial and has value and can have an important impact. You can do research that is exciting and curated in a way, especially in social sciences work, to make it work for you, especially if it's more interactive and that kind of human experience.